Japan is often admired for its technology, its discipline, its culture, and its breathtaking landscapes. But beneath all of this lies something deeper, a spiritual story thousands of years old. A story shaped not by a single religion, but by a tapestry of beliefs that emphasize nature, harmony, ritual, and community. Unlike many parts of the world, Japan does not define itself through one dominant religion. Most Japanese people don't even label themselves as religious. If you ask a salaryman in Osaka or a student in Kyoto, they will likely say no. Yet religious practice is woven into daily life in the way people honor their ancestors, celebrate the seasons, visit shrines, or follow ancient rituals without a second thought. What makes Japan unique is syncretism, the blending of different religions into a single cultural experience. The most famous of these blends is Shinbutsu Shugo, the fusion of Shinto and Buddhism, two traditions that coexisted side by side for more than 1,000 years. Most Japanese families pray at Shinto shrines for blessings, but rely on Buddhist temples for funerals and remembering ancestors. A wedding might happen in a chapel inspired by Christianity, but a newborn baby will still be taken to a Shinto shrine for a blessing. So when we talk about Japanese religion, we are not talking about one belief system, but a spiritual ecosystem. In this video, we'll explore Japan's two major traditions, Shinto and Buddhism, along with other indigenous practices like Shugendō, Ainu spirituality, and Ryukyuan religion. Together, they reveal how Japan built a culture centered on harmony, with nature, with ancestors, and with community. It is about living in balance. Let's begin. 1. Shinto, Japan's indigenous belief system. Shinto is where Japan's spiritual story begins. It has no founder, no central scripture, no fixed dogma. Instead, it grew organically from the ancient beliefs of Japan's earliest people who lived close to nature and saw the world as alive with spirit. At the heart of Shinto is the concept of kami. Kami are not gods in the Western sense. They are spiritual presences, forces of nature, ancestral spirits, guardians of places, and symbols of life's mysteries. A mountain can be a kami, a river can be a kami, a tree, a rock, a storm, even an idea like growth or fertility can be a kami. In the Shinto worldview, the divine is not far away. It permeates everything. Shinto practices revolve around maintaining harmony with these kami. Purification rituals cleanse the spirit before prayer. Offerings of rice, water, or sake show gratitude. Shrine worship connects people to the protective kami of their region or community. And festivals, known as matsuri, bring entire towns together to celebrate the cycles of nature and life. Shrines are at the heart of Japanese community identity. Every town has one. Every family has traditions connected to one. Some are small wooden structures hidden in forests. Others are large complexes visited by millions each year. And these shrines aren't just religious buildings, they are cultural anchors. Shinto marks the key moments of life. Newborn babies are blessed at a shrine. Children pray for good health during festivals like Shichigo-san. Couples pray for fortune and marriage. Students visit shrines before exams. And every new year, millions make their first shrine visit, Hatsumode, to pray for good fortune. Shinto is the quiet heartbeat of Japan, a tradition that has shaped the country's identity for thousands of years. 2. Buddhism, the imported wisdom. If Shinto is Japan's ancient soul, Buddhism is the wisdom that refined it. Buddhism entered Japan from Korea and China around the 6th century. At first, it was met with debate. Should foreign religious ideas be accepted? But soon Buddhism gained imperial support and blossomed. Rather than replacing Shinto, it blended with it. For centuries, Shinto shrines were built inside Buddhist temple grounds, and Buddha statues stood beside Shinto kami. This harmonious blend shaped Japanese spirituality in a way found nowhere else in the world. Buddhism brought philosophy, literature, architecture, and a deeper exploration of life's meaning, questions about suffering, enlightenment, and the nature of existence. Over time, several major schools became influential. Zen Buddhism emphasized meditation, simplicity, and direct insight. Its influence can be seen in the tea ceremony, martial arts, rock gardens, and the samurai ethos of calm discipline. Pure Land Buddhism became the most widely practiced tradition among ordinary people. It taught devotion to Amida Buddha and the hope of rebirth in the Pure Land, a realm of compassion. Nichiren Buddhism focused on the power of the Lotus Sutra and chanting as a path to personal empowerment and social change. Each school shaped Japanese culture in a different way. Today, most Japanese funerals are Buddhist, most ancestral rituals are Buddhist, and many moral ideas, impermanence, mindfulness, compassion, come from Buddhist tradition. If Shinto teaches how to live in harmony with the world, Buddhism teaches how to understand the world. Together, they form the two spiritual pillars of Japan.
Beyond Shinto and Buddhism, Japan has several lesser-known but culturally significant spiritual traditions. First, there is Shugendō. Shugendō is a mountain religion practiced by ascetics called Yamabushi. They blend Shinto and Buddhism, seeking power through endurance, climbing rugged peaks and meditating under freezing waterfalls. Far to the north, in Hokkaido, lies Ainu spirituality. The Ainu people practice a deeply animistic faith. They believe spirits, called kamui, dwell in animals. Their most famous ritual, the Iomante, honors the spirit of the bear, sending it back to the spirit world with gifts. And to the far south, in the tropical islands of Okinawa, lies the Ryukyuan religion. The Ryukyuan religion of Okinawa focuses on ancestor worship. Uniquely, spiritual power here is held by women, priestesses known as Noro, and mediums called Yuta guide the community. They worship in sacred groves and caves, honoring the gods that dwell in nature. These spiritual practices remind us that Shinto religion is not one story, but many stories woven together. Japan's religious landscape is unlike any other. It is ancient yet modern, diverse yet harmonious, structured yet fluid. Where some countries demand religious choice, Japan allows religious coexistence. A person can pray at a Shinto shrine for protection, visit a Buddhist temple to honor their ancestors, and still enjoy a Christmas celebration without contradiction. Japanese spirituality is built on coexistence, not conflict, on harmony, not dominance, on tradition, not dogma. Shinto teaches reverence for nature. Buddhism teaches wisdom and compassion. Shugendō shows human resilience. Ainu and Ryukyuan traditions remind us of the deep bond between humans and the environment. Together, they shape Japan's identity, its values, its festivals, its rituals, and its relationship with the natural world. And as Japan moves into the future, its religions continue to evolve, balancing old traditions with modern life. In the end, Japanese religion is not just about beliefs, It is about maintaining harmony, wa, with nature, with ancestors, with community, and with the deeper rhythms of life.